What's going on, everybody? My name is Joey Nato, and thank you for watching the breakdown. Today we're going to break down the third part of the Super Saiyan Savage Sundays that Daym Drops had just dropped last Sunday. So this is the third part where the plane flies in. You hear a sound effect of the plane flying in. You see a picture of the plane flying in. And it turns into like a really West Coast style type beat. Now, honestly, I have no experience in making West Coast type of beats, so this is the first time I did it. So I think I did okay with it. But let's still break down how I made it and everything. It has some 808s, has pianos, West Coast synth. You can see everything right here. Okay, so we started off with the piano. I'm not sure if that's the first thing I did. I think the West Coast synth is the first thing I did. But let's just show the piano first because that's an important element of the beat. Let's get right into it. Let's break it down. Here's the best part. Alright, so how did I do it? Well, it's pretty clear right in your face right here. So it was I'll try to get my music theory down pat. It was A minor, okay? So just bouncing A minor, and of course, I got the pianos. That's not the piano. Where's my piano? Okay. Spiky grand piano, and I have a delay on it to give it a little bit more of a bouncy effect. So that's a G, right? Yeah, G to A minor. Okay. So I never think about music theory when I do this. This next part is literally what it sounds like. I rolled my hand across the keyboard just to give it this effect. And I love that effect a lot. Okay, so that piano stays pretty much throughout the whole thing. So next we're going to go to the 808s, which I love putting 808s in my beats. So it's all the same sound. But what's interesting about this is the pitch is bending on it, and it sounds like it's all different notes. So I'm bending the pitch exactly. Sometimes I'm just willy-nilly with it, but this time I bended the pitch to a place where it's like a different note. So without the pitch bend, so you can see the difference, it would sound like this. Make sure you have headphones in, or you're watching it on a computer with speakers or something when you listen to the 808 part. But when you bend the pitch, it sounds like this. So with the 808s going, it's pretty consistent. This is probably the beat that I spent the least amount of time on with Savage, Super Saiyan Savage Sundays. But I think it was the most important beat in the Super Saiyan Savage Sundays because it gave you that real West Coast vibe. Like when you heard it, you're like, okay, now we're in the West Coast now. Alright. It took me a little bit of time to find which synth I wanted to use for the West Coast synth. So that's really easy to play on a piano because it's just kind of just working its way down slowly but surely. And then the next part is so it kind of builds you up, get ready for the next part of that note sequence. So the thing about this beat that kind of irked me at first was that the West Coast synth was pretty loud. But then I was like, you know what? I think I could have there's a couple different things I could have done. I could have put a modulator, which makes it like shaky. I could have put that on it. Right on that note. Matter of fact, let's see what it would sound like if I put a modulator on that part, if it lets me do it. Oh no, it's not the type of modulator I want. I want the type of modulator that's like it shakes the note. Anyways, besides that, the second thing I didn't like is that it was really loud at first. But then I was like, you know what? Dame's got a strong voice. His voice is gonna punch through. It might drown out the synth a little bit. Let's boost it up a little bit in volume, and I think it's a really important part that makes it sound West Coasty. So kept it in. All right, then I put in these basic kind of DJ Mustard-ish bass, what I call them, bass synth stabs. All right. Which is kind of interesting because I also have another lower bass synth in here. If we can grab those, you could hear those working together. I'll mute these. See, they both play their parts, you know. So then you have those working with the synth. See, yeah, I don't know. Everything just kind of just worked very well together. Pianos, lower bass sound. Then of course we got the claps. Oh, didn't loop for me. All right. Whenever I'm making beats, I always have it looped for 4 bars at a time whenever I'm working on it. So these are 2 different claps right here. This one is not playing for some reason. Hold on. Let me see if that. Okay. It wasn't playing for me at least. All right. So this one's more like a skip, like a glitch clap a little bit. And this one is just a full nice sounding clap. So those glitch short little claps, sometimes I like to put like a little skip effect in there. Sounds cool to me. And then you got this little effect drop in, which transitions you to the next part of the beat. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the claps and that little effect there. That just repeats. Then we have the hats. Very, very simple. It's 1 hat, which is kind of rare in my beats, I would say. And it has a little delay on it. So what it would sound like without it is. So with the delay, it sounds like. So you can hear the little after effect, but pretty minimal, and it's just. So you can hear it now. So the airplane effect that was in there, that was done all in the recording program. So it's not actually in the actual beat in Reason, which is what I use. So yeah, man, that's pretty much part 3, or I don't know how to say it though. The Cali sounding part of Savage Sundays. That's the breakdown for it. That's the breakdown for the beat. I'm still working on what's going on with this week's Savage Sundays and everything with Daym Drops. But you know, we're gonna keep you posted on that. That's pretty much it, man. If you like this video, hit it with a thumbs up. If you got all the way to this point, then props to you. And definitely drop a comment below. Spread the word, man. We're doing big things. I hope you're here for this journey with me throughout it all right? Appreciate it. Nato.